Well, good morning. We got some breaking news, man, coming out of the city of Detroit. And we knew that these dominoes would start to fall sooner than later as that 2021 draft class has neared the end of their term with the particular teams that they're on. The Detroit Lions have lost the first pick acquired from the Matthew Stafford trade. Coming from Adam Schefter, says former Lions third round pick Ifeatu Melifonwu reached an agreement on a 1-year, $4 million contract with the Miami Dolphins. That is a good deal for an often injured safety. But when he was not injured, if he was able to provide a lot of support in that secondary. Remember, I actually didn't think he was going to make the 2023 roster. He had been hurt over and over. Then he was still hurt the beginning of that 2023 season. And then with those last 6 games, man, he wound up having, I think it was, well, we'll look and see what we had. But I remember him specifically. I think his moment in Detroit will be that the division ceiling interception on when in that Vikings game in 2023. Let's take a look at his stats. That's a good deal for him, though. Good for him. 6'3", 210, only 25 years old. Now, he was actually drafted. I remember if he drafted, from my recollection, he was drafted as a cornerback, but he played safety when he got to Detroit. That's how I remember it. Maybe I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments below. Had only 8 solo tackles in 2024, but if we look at his overall stats, I don't think he's played a full game. Oh, he did. He played a full season in 2023. Which is weird. I don't remember him playing a full season in 2023. I thought he was kind of hurt, but this is a special teams type thing because when you do play on special teams, it counts as a game played. But played 7 games his first season, 10 his second, wound up playing all 17 games. Okay, had 3 sacks. That's right. 3 sacks. That's right. He came in and actually had to contribute to the defense in 2023. He wound up getting 3 sacks and 2 INTs in just that short kind of 6-game span. And then only played 3 games in 2024, going on IR twice. He went on IR twice. And I think when he went on IR twice, I really think the writing was on the wall for Ifeatu Melifonwu. And again, he was the first draft pick acquired. He was the 3rd round pick that we got from Matthew Stafford. The actual pick that we was able to choose in that 2021 NFL draft, because remember the first round picks didn't kick in to 2023 and then 2024. I'm sorry, 2022 and 2023. I'm getting my years mixed up. So, Ifeatu Melifonwu, what do you guys think? Do you think that we could have paid him the $4 million to be safety number 3? This kind of tells me that either Brad is going to get a cheap safety, because we know that's what he likes to do, or he is going to draft one for the same price or cheaper. Because at this point, if you you're not going to take a safety at 28. So that means that you could possibly get a safety for 4 years, less than you would be paying, less or equal to you would be paying Iffy for that 1 year, probably, depending on where you get this guy at. So Ifeatu Melifonwu, man, I am not surprised by this at all. We knew it was coming. I had been saying to you multiple times that this team were going to have a lot of turnover because if he was part of that 3-13 and 1 season, he was part of that Aleem McNeil draft, that Levi draft, of just that team with guys that you can't even remember what their names are. You guys remember? Name a receiver outside of Amon-Ra St. Brown, 2021. Name a receiver. You can't. It's tough because that's what kind of team we had. So you knew that the turnover was going to start this season. It was going to be a lot. And right now, we have lost Ifeatu Melifonwu and others. So it's just beginning, in my opinion. We've got Levi that we have to look into. We've got a couple other guys that we're going to be talking about. But expect a big day in free agency. We will be live on this channel. You'll probably be seeing this at 10. We'll be live at 12. And if you are catching it after that, I'm probably still on. So let me know. But that's the breaking news, man. Yeah, Iffy going to the Miami Dolphins, 1-year deal. He's got to play outside now. It will be warmer. He will go with Jalen Ramsey. Now, the Dolphins, I believe, are going to lose Javon Holland. Wouldn't that be a nice guy to get? But he's not going to be a backup safety. He's going to talk or cost way too much for Brad Holmes. We gonna see, bro. Let me know if you would have paid Iffy $4 million. I'm not saying that Brad didn't try, but would you have paid him 4, or do you think that that is too much for Iffy? Oh, and by the way, just for reference, I think this is going to be a thing. Ifeatu Melifonwu was drafted after Broderick Martin in terms of where they were drafted. Overall pick. 3rd round, 101, whereas Broderick Martin was drafted 3rd round, 96. That's right. I'm aware it's a different draft, but I am not going to let up on not so much Broderick. This is on Brad. I'm not going to let him up. And our defensive line is looking like Swiss cheese. Oh, by the way, Jonathan Allen is now a Minnesota Viking. While we sign Marcus Davenport. Inside, ladies and gentlemen, I am slowly losing my mind. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Just let that sink in. The Minnesota Vikings sign Jonathan Allen. We sign Marcus Davenport. It's laughable. It really is. But we're going to see. We're going to see what we got in store day 2 and 3.